For You page is flooded with people giving their opinions and feedback on the Glow House party, so I think it's my turn. For starters, this took months of planning, months of crying, months of stressing, months of going through legal paperwork trying to make this happen, months of wanting to give up because it's not as easy as people think it is making something like this happen. Also, a lot of people hating me because they didn't get invited. That was stressful. Legally, we were only allowed to have 400 people, no more, and I invited about 75 people max. Like, everyone just started inviting other people and inviting more people and inviting more people, which definitely got really confusing because you had to be on the list in order to get in. It was really confusing trying to figure out who was actually invited or not, so it definitely caused a lot of people to be upset. Let's go ahead and start off with the controversial things about the party. First being that there were only snacks and no food. At the last party I attended, nobody touched the food, so I felt like it would have been a waste of like $10,000 to be able to feed everyone if no one was going to eat it. Yes, it's right there. It also would have been a little difficult to make sure everything on the table was allergy friendly. A lot of people were upset at the no food thing. I will make sure there is tons and plenty of allergy friendly food at the next event. Next controversial thing that I think is really silly is I invited too many unknown creators or too many smaller creators. That was the whole point. I wanted these small creators to be able to get out there, be able to be a part of something big. A lot of other influencers look at other influencers and define them by their follower count, and I just thought it was time to include everyone. Controversial thing was that I'm 30 planning an event for kids. 1, I am 19. 2, this was an event for everyone. It was more like a family-friendly event. There were tons of parents, tons of siblings, tons of families. There's no age requirement for this. This was not a high school let's get wasted party. This was a, again, family-friendly event. There's actually none of that stuff allowed at the party. Now back to the actual event slash party. I did have a few mental breakdowns just an hour, 2 hours before the party because I was completely terrified that this would go wrong, and because there's so many people coming, it was so stressful. Definitely sounds like a reach, but guys, it was a lot for me to handle. But it actually went so good. I met so many amazing people. I tried to make my way to everyone there. All good interactions with everyone except a few. I was having a conversation with the people around me and immediately asked who I was. I said who I was, then the person next to him said my follower account, then all of a sudden he's nice. Like, he had an attitude before he found out my follower account, and I just thought that was a little weird, so I walked away because why are we defining people by their follower account? There was also a couple conversations that started with people saying how many followers they had, and I was like, I don't like this. It's definitely amazing to be proud of the platforms that people build, but the vibes that I was getting from those conversations were, if you don't have followers, I'm not talking to you. And I was like, okay. I didn't have time really at all to kind of just like sit down and relax or really engage in a conversation because, again, I was trying to like make my rounds to everyone, so I did not sit down the entire night. I was going around saying hi to everyone and making sure everyone was okay, making sure everyone had everything that they needed. Overall, I had a lot of fun and it was amazing. I met amazing people, even though I just had a few not so great interactions with some people, but that's a couple comments on people's page that was like, Gianna could have invited more people could have came, there was plenty of space. Legally, we could do nothing about it. Legally, 400 was the max capacity. The people that owned the building were there the entire time, making sure we did not go over that limit. We didn't want decorations every single time you turned a corner, but the people designing the decorations definitely did an amazing job. That also took a lot of planning as well. Me and Fiona from Frillians were planning that for like hours on the phone, trying to figure out the perfect colors, the perfect decorations, where to put them. Let me know if you guys have any more questions about the event slash party, and I'll answer them in my next video. Will be many more events in the future. We're already planning our next one, but there are no dates, and I'm not saying anything else about that. Everyone there looked literally amazing. Almost everyone was so sweet. All of the girls did an amazing job. My entire team did an amazing job. Shout out Michael and Emmett. I am really excited for the next event, and I'm really excited to see who shows up to the next one. This event is actually more helping the community instead of a party slash event. I'm really excited to see who sticks around for that stuff. I will do a more in-depth video once I get home. Right now my mind is still kind of scattered and I still am in LA. I said this, but overall it was really fun. It was really amazing getting to meet so many new people. Last con that I do have to say is anything goes wrong, everyone looks at me for it, and I took on that responsibility when I got this idea, the moment that I made it happen. It definitely sucks that anything bad that happens, everyone's like, your fault, and I'm like, once I get back to my regular get ready with me spot, I will definitely go in more depth and give you guys a better rundown of the Glow House party in my experience.
Get ready with me while I talk about the Glow House party and the real reason why I did not go. I made a video talking about why I wouldn't be attending the Glow House party, and I said it was because I wanted to hang out with my best friend for her birthday that weekend, which was not a lie, but there was definitely more to why I did not want to go to the Glow House party anymore. I saw a lot of my mutuals make videos about why they didn't attend the Glow House party, and it was really similar to the reason why I didn't attend. So now I just wanted to make my own video about it. I didn't say the real reason why before because I didn't want to be messy. I didn't want to be that messy creator. I don't want to be in no TikTok drama, and I don't want to be in no Glow House drama. I don't want to be a part of that, but I feel more comfortable now talking about it now that I see that other creators talked about it. Also, this video might be lengthy, so you may want to put this into it. Okay, let's go all the way back to where I made my audition to attend the Glow House party. The day I made that post, surprisingly, Gianna commented on that post and told me that she would love for me to come. And it was super surprising because it was the same day and I was not expecting that. I was super excited because my mom said once I got confirmation that I could go, we can book the tickets and we can go. Shout out to my mom. Of course, before we booked any ticket, we needed more information about this party. Like, a comment was not enough to book a ticket. Gianna followed me back and I DM'd her on TikTok just asking like what I needed, like where do I like sign up, get an invite, whatever the fuck I said. I'm gonna put the screenshot in the video. Y'all, Gianna did not respond. I don't know what the fuck happened, but me and my mom waited days for a text back because like we needed information ASAP because my mom really didn't want to get last minute flight tickets and she didn't want the ticket prices to go up either. I double texted her as well and I didn't really want to because I was assuming that she was busy, yes, because you know she's throwing this big ass party, but we trying to book the tickets, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's been a minute. So I did double text her and she still did not respond. I texted Gianna on March 27th. She replied on April 8th. And the party was April 12th. You waited until there was 4 more days left into the party to respond. Like I said, you know, I was trying not to be too upset because, like I said, she's a busy woman. She's hosting a huge party. But that was just extremely inconvenient. When she finally texted me back, she texted me and she was like, hey, the party is in blah 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 LA, can you still make it? Because if you can, I can send you the information ASAP. My mom was still down to taking me, and so I was like, yes, we can still make it. So she sent me this form to fill out to attend the party, but it wasn't the same form that everybody else got. All of my mutuals were RSVPing through this website called Partiful. I didn't get a Partiful link. I got some other link, I don't know, but just know I didn't get the link that my mutuals got. I filled out the link though. I filled it out, but it was just something bothering me about that link. I don't know. I'm not saying she tried to give me a fake link, but I just definitely felt really uneasy about the fact that I didn't get a Partiful link like my other mutuals did. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just, you know what I'm saying? I filled it out and I texted her and I told her I filled it out, but I also asked her, like, is there anything else that I need? Like, do I need a ticket to get in? Like, is there any other website? Like, what else do I need? Y'all, I was really not trying to be stranded in LA. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want anything to go wrong, and it was just something about this whole interaction that felt extremely, like, uneasy to me. And what was more unsettling to me was after I asked if there was anything else that I needed, she did not respond. I still haven't gotten a response. Like, to this day, like, she just didn't respond to it. But I was still like, you know what? Okay, like, I filled out the form. She said, this is the form. I'll take the risk. I was very nervous, but I told my mom, everything's fine. I filled out the link. And she got the ticket. But the day I booked the ticket, that's when my best friend told me, like, hey, this weekend I want to go to Florida. Do you want to come with me for my birthday? It was the same weekend the Glow House party was. So she asked me if I had anything planned for this weekend, and I told her that I was planning on going to LA on Saturday for the Glow House party. But y'all, I really did not want to miss her birthday. And so I had to pick between, do I want to go to this Glow House party for the opportunity, or do I want to go with my best friend for her birthday? And I know y'all may be like, easy, Glow House party. No, I have never missed my best friend's birthday. I've known her for so long, so many years. I've never missed a birthday. So it was a pretty hard decision. And so as I was thinking about what I was going to do, I was just thinking about how fucking evil the get ready with me industry, not even just the get ready with me industry, the young content creating industry in general. Ever since I started content creating for real, I started in December of 2024. Since December, I've been in 5 get ready with me group chats. I have left all of them. All 5 I left, and I have met the most evil people, specifically in the get ready with me and young content creating industry. I'm telling y'all, these influencers are rude, narcissistic, and fucking bullies, and nobody talks about it. Like, I have not seen anybody talk about how these influencers act off fucking camera. I have met some of the rudest people I've ever met in my entire life just through these group chats alone. Like, some of these content creators have had to see a really, really ugly side of me, because I've had to check so many fucking people. Like, I swear, these influencers just love being fucking evil, and they love drama. They love fucking chaos. I have met creators, multiple creators, who have asked me, do you want to start beef? Asking me if I want to start beef for fucking clout. They do that, and y'all don't see it, y'all don't peep it, but all of this beef y'all are seeing, it's all just fucking fake. Like, they be just making shit up, bro. And so I kept all of that into consideration, and I just came to the conclusion that I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to meet any of these fucking people, because a lot of the evil and nasty creators that I've met were attending that party, and I did not want to meet them. I did not want their energy around me. And already with the whole Gianna not responding situation, like, it felt like I was like forcing myself to go. You know what I mean? Like, I've never had to double text somebody just to be invited to a party. I've never had to like wait days for somebody to respond just to be invited to a party. Like, I was literally inviting myself to the Glow House party. It just didn't seem like my place to be, and I had a gut feeling that I was gonna show up there and I was gonna feel really left out and isolated. And after seeing videos of other black girls' experiences at the Glow House, I realized that that was most definitely not my place to be. So I do not regret not going at all. I didn't miss out on anything. Also, again, I did not want to be stranded in the middle of LA. I don't know, y'all, something about that link was just a little too sketchy for me. So I just decided that it was best to spend the weekend with my best friend. I told my mom to cancel the flight tickets, and we saved $3,000 fucking dollars. And I had an amazing time with my best friend that weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.